Yo, 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 what's up? It's Andre Lamont.
Man, Julian.
It's the MAC&DRE show. Now, this week, we got a lot to talk about. And a lot to get off our chest. I would say so for myself. And we usually do a little run of the latest little topics and all that. But I think all that shit is just a motherfucking distraction from that real shit they're trying to get away with. We're going to start right off the tippy top with Guyger. This motherfucker go into another man's apartment, kill him dead, said she was scared, yet she had on a bulletproof vest, she had a firearm, a taser, and training, but he ends up dead. And this is somehow supposed to be the woman that somebody's supposed to have sympathy for. I have none. I'm disgusted by the fact that the family chose that route, but I'm not here to slam them. Because if forgiveness is their way to heal, fine. Because it didn't happen to me, it happened to them. But it happened to us all in a sense. Every time these folk get out here and do these things to us, and we just let it pass and we forgive and we start singing and shit, it's going to keep happening. You get tired of that motherfucking shit after a while. Mac, take that thing.
All thing I can say is, y'all just have to understand, you got to understand what's really going on. I know y'all could feel the crazy kind of energy vibe that was different, that was going on, especially like how it seemed like she was the it seemed more like she was the victim.
Right.
And nobody even really think about the person she killed and how she killed him. She just shot him. You know, she didn't talk him down or nothing like that, or she felt super threatened. I mean, like, come on.
With a bowl of ice cream in your hand, how threatening are you?
So I just think it's the energy shit was kind of fucked up for me as far as like how the whole trial went down. You never saw a judge hug no defendant. I ain't seen no judge really hug a black defendant. Like, they the one getting life, double life. Shit, 4 to life, 5 to life.
And they make mistakes and they cry.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? These the ones getting these. Why they ain't getting hugged? These niggas getting L's, like real fucking L's.
This motherfucking nigga judge up there, like she don't understand exactly what we've been going through. She running down there to hug the bitch because they probably Soros or in some little clique or something. When we gonna ever realize that it's us against them, basically? The whole entire justice system worked together to lock your ass the fuck up. That's what it is. What are you hugging her for? It seems like bias, doesn't it? And then if the brother didn't get up there and try to be Jesus or whatever the fuck he was trying to do, they might have put a different sentence on her. They said that they felt from after everything they saw and understanding the type of person he was, that he would have been about forgiveness. It ain't about that. It's about you killing a black man in his own home and probably gonna do less than 5 years. And if you're so remorseful and so fucking sorry about the shit, why let's wait and see if she appeal. Let's see what she do then. Cause don't nobody wanna go to motherfucking jail.
An eye for an eye is in the Bible.
Do you understand how this case could have went? She could have said, I'm so sorry, I don't know what in the hell I did. I throw myself on the mercy of the court. She probably still would have got less time just because she admitted her mistake. But she actually pled not guilty to the shit. How do you plead not guilty to going into somebody else's house and killing them? But that's what she got away with. 10 years sound nice, but you gotta understand the laws are different in all different states. I don't know. She might just do 5 years. Okay, technical difficulties. That's on Mac. But that just burns me up, man. You know, you want to be about forgiveness and all this stuff, but I'll forgive you for stepping on my motherfucking shoe. I'm not gonna forgive you for taking my life. If we even have Mac with us, do we have him?
Yeah, technical difficulties.
Yeah, so those things really disturb me. And also, since we last talked to y'all, they have went ahead with the proceedings to impeach Donald Trump. I don't know if they probably should have did it or not, because it just, the way his crazy ass presidency is going, it just makes him even more sort of hot and famous, you know? I saw an ad, I was watching football, and I saw an ad where he's talking about all the things that he's done, and he's calling the impeachment, some kind of mess. I forget what it's called. Some little slogan he's called off like something. I wish I could remember. But now he's just calling it like it's nothing. It doesn't even mean anything. He's the type of guy that will act like the house is not on fucking fire. Probably because he got enough money to buy another house. But all of that stuff is happening. The country is getting to be polarized by different things. You know, since when in the United States of America are we afraid of a movie coming out? Do you notice how many police they sent to all these theaters because the Joker came out this weekend?
They're scared of the Joker.
The Joker, because of what that fool did a few years ago?
The one that shot up the theater? That's kind of understandable. I mean, they need somebody at that motherfucker. You know, they crazy. All they do is shoot up shit that I'm supposed to be shooting up, so I agree with that. Shit, nigga. You better be in that motherfucker with your pill.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all. See, remember we had the conversation now.
And that's what this answer is about to
Remember
come
we
out.
had the conversation.
This answer is about to come out of my mouth is going to reaffirm some things from that conversation. So if you've been watching the show, you heard me say that I'm not a gun dude. I don't like guns. I don't really want to be around them like that because, you know, I just ain't into that. But now, I'm into that. Mac is going to help me and tell me where to go to a gun show or whatever, and I'm going to start picking me up something to protect myself. Because apparently, nobody gives a fuck about the so-called Constitution and your rights. They just take your life away from you, injure you, harm you, rape you, maim you, and then act like they didn't do shit. No, judgment get called. And you can't always hope that it happened in the next life. No, I'm going to bust this fool right here and right now. My stance over the last few weeks has toughened because look at what's happening here. There is no justice for black people. That's what it feels like. Now there's also something that Mac was scrounging around to find. And we found a very disturbing video that we think that all of you guys should look at. It's going to be on YouTube, and I'll let Mac take it from here.
The name of the video is The Truth About Hip Hop and the Private Prison Industry. And it's just a short video, about 4 minutes. But all it's talking about is I got this song called Mind Control. You never heard this song? Go on my IG page and kind of check out what I'm talking about, because it's like the world is made up of systems. So you got different systems. It's almost like each person is like a computer. So all these different beliefs, all these different entities like religion, education, finances, different things like that, consider those as like programs. So you learning all these different programs. They're coming into your mind, your brain, the computer. So when you're learning all these different programs, in essence, you are being programmed. That's why it's called mind control. So if you're not aware of that, you will not know it. The beliefs and all the stuff that you learn, you are being programmed. So I say that to say this. The information, just be aware of the information that you're getting. And then once you look at this video, they are really explaining who the people are, what corporations, and the people who are buying into this type of prison for profit type things. And they connect the dots as far as like mass media and how they make the image of the black man look super bad, super negative, super ugly.
And that rabbit hole is real deep.
Yeah.
You can split that off a whole bunch of different ways. The truth about hip hop and the private prison industry, one of the first things they start talking about is, are you really choosing what you're listening to?
Right, exactly.
And then you'll find some information in there that the private prison industry is heavily invested into music labels, record companies. You see? So now you wonder why you hear so much violence on the records, because they're trying to make the kids more violent, to be out there doing things. Remember back when the hip hop was uplifting? Remember back when we only did party jams? But now that stuff don't work no more. They only want to hear my Draco and pulling panties to the side and disrespecting women and all this kind of stuff. Is that really what we want to hear, or is that what they're making us hear? To develop a mind state, like he's saying, mind control, a mind state that you don't even know that's going on, that you're being affected by. And that is one of this video. He hit me with it. It blew my mind. I think it'll blow yours too. Let's also give a shout out to whoever did the joint.
It's the Hip Hop for Change. They're a hip hop organization that help young kids develop when they're growing up and giving them different things to do. So shout out to them, because they the one got the information, because I've never heard of the actual names who are participating, like people who are profiting from sending kids to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're profiting from that. So y'all check that out, man. The truth about hip hop and the private prison industry. Hip Hop for Change. It's on YouTube.
So a lot of y'all know who TK is. Young kid that was on the rise. He got into some trouble. I don't know the exact details of his case, but what I'm to understand is he's not convicted of murder. He's convicted of robbery in association with murder. 55 years. He wasn't even old enough to really understand the totality of his decision. But this grown-ass woman, who's supposed to be trained by the Dallas Police Department, she gets 10 years for murder. There was a woman, an African-American woman, shot her gun in the air to get somebody away from her, 20 years. There was a man who, black man, who had some altercation with the police and ended up killing a police dog, 45 years. So when you start talking about forgiveness and why Botham Jean's family should not have forgiven her, it's because nobody forgives us. They throw us out like we're nothing. They copy every goddamn thing we create. They use us for all their labor, and they don't respect us. We spend money. You know how much money we fucking spend in this country? And we're disrespected this way? Black folk, we need to do better. Figure it out.
I mean, it go deeper than that, because we like, a lot of black people are lumped together, but a lot of black people don't have the same beliefs. So, and he gonna be different from him. He gonna be different from him. He gonna be different from him. They for one, all don't have the same beliefs. Two, they falling into the same mind control as hating black people. So they damn hate their motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen yet the black people on TV in court and forgive the other black boys for doing what they did.
You kill your own so fast.
Look, I ain't seen that shit yet.
They never have.
They jumping over that motherfucker fighting. Ain't nobody jump over there trying to goddamn slap her.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, before that shit, we got to goddamn be on each other. You know what I'm saying? We got to be on each other with some love before it can happen. From what I see, because everybody's like individuals instead of like as a whole. And then, you know what I'm saying?
Now, okay, so if any of you all saw the film The Django, they made some ridiculous assumption that the black brain is somehow makes them docile and makes them this or whatever. But for whatever reason, we do have a humanity and a soul about what we do. Some things are right and some things are just plain up wrong. Although we don't tend to give that same clemency to each other, we're willing to give it to any and everyone else. Our shit is fucked up, but you know why it's fucked up? Because they've been fucking with us since the beginning.